Would you believe that there was a study done that says 350 people, yeah right, 350 million people around the world suffer from depression, and that in the United States at least 19 million people suffer from anxiety? The Anxiety Disorders Association of America actually puts that number higher at 40 million people just in the United States. Now keep in mind, it's not just ex-Jehovah's Witnesses or current Jehovah's Witnesses that have to deal with this, or any other cult member or former cult member. A lot of different circumstances in life can cause anxiety, depression, stress, all these different ailments and mental diseases. But it's becoming just about an everyday thing. If you don't have anxiety or depression, I bet you that you know somebody that does have anxiety and depression. Now, if you're like me and you don't agree with Big Pharma shoving a bunch of pills that cause insane side effects down your throat, and you're looking for something natural, I actually have a list of the top 4 supplements that I recommend taking and that I do take myself. And they're all natural and they work and they're good for you. So I'm going to give you that list coming up next. Should be an intro right here. Paul, do you see an intro? I left it. Hey everybody, welcome back to the XJW Kid channel. I'm David, the XJW Kid. If you've never been here before, I cover a lot of different topics. Sometimes I make funny videos, sometimes I make self-help videos like today's video. Now lately I've been doing a lot of humor, so I really wanted to do something to give some value back to you guys. If you notice, I put up a poll on the YouTube community a few days ago, I think maybe even a week ago. And I was asking what disorders you think are the most prominent in ex-Jehovah's Witnesses. And I guess that would also entail for current Jehovah's Witnesses. But I don't want to limit this video to just us, because there are, as I said in the intro, millions of people around the world who suffer from this stuff also. So I'm opening the door to everybody, offering this information, offering my tips on what to get and what to try if you suffer from any of these. Let's talk about SSRIs. That's things like Prozac and so on and so forth. Now those things come with a number of, I guess you could say, side effects, but really life ruiners, I call them, because I've experienced them, and also my fiance has experienced her own side effects. And I'll tell you about them real quick right now. For a short period of time, I was on Zoloft. Hopefully you're not picking up too much of this wind noise. It's a windy day, but I'm outside because it is another natural antidepressant to be outside and get that fresh air, get the sun on you, and just look at all the beautiful things around you. So actually, that's the first thing I'm gonna tell you to up your positivity. And the first trick I'm telling you to fight depression and anxiety: make sure you get outdoors enough and disconnect from all the electronics. I mean, after you watch this video, of course. Now, so I took Zoloft for a little while, and I'll say the first thing you notice, besides it does work a little bit after, I think, about 5 days, the old sexual performance will definitely drop. It will kind of go numb, and you will just be wondering what's wrong with your body. And that, I can tell you, that is not worth, that will make you more depressed than anything. So if you're not getting any and that makes you depressed, then taking those will make you extra depressed. So I took those for a while, and not only did I have that problem, but I would also get headaches. So I tried another one a while back also. I actually threw the bottle away so fast because they just made me tired and dizzy, and I could not think whatsoever. So I don't even remember the name of them, but made me feel horrible. And my fiance, before, she had taken Prozac, and she actually went into serotonin overload because they also prescribed another drug with it, and those mixed together. I think she started getting the signs of the symptoms of serotonin overdose, basically, because she was laying in bed and she could not. Pine cone almost fell on me. This wind. She could not separate her mind from wake and sleep. So, and she would lay down and go to sleep, and I swear to God, within less than 30 seconds, she would jump, twitch, punch, kick, say something out loud. She would live her dreams out loud, and she had conversations about work and would wake me up, punch me. I had to go sleep on the couch, and this is for a week that she had to get off to clean her system out and get back to normal levels. So it's nothing to play around with. That was a very scary time. I actually recorded her and played it back to her, and it freaked her out. She felt like, oh my God, like I have no recollection of this. And so yeah, that really was a wake-up call. Side effects, symptoms of SSRIs are as follows: decreased appetite, lack of sleep, dizziness, fatigue, headache, nausea, nervousness, dry mouth. I hate that one. That one is the worst. And yes, you guessed it, a side effect of these anxiety and depression medicines can also be more anxiety. No thanks. So that's why I turned to natural stuff years ago. And right now I'm going to tell you my favorite ones. And I provided links below to all of these in case you're interested in seeking them out. Now I'm going to start with the 3 key amino acids that you can add in capsule form. Now you can buy a number of different brands. There's tons of brands to choose from on Amazon. So you can look around, try different ones. If you don't like the ones that I provided, maybe you might like another brand. Sometimes different brands just work different with different people. But these I found are good all-around brands. I did background researches into the company, and they're all top-notch quality companies delivering good quality stuff, so you know you're not getting like janky crap. Okay, so anyways, we're jumping into the 3 key amino acids. Number 1, lifesaver, 5-HTP. 5-HTP is an amino acid. It's a precursor to serotonin, which means instead of manipulating serotonin receptors in your brain, this is actually the building block for serotonin. So your body naturally takes this 5-HTP and converts it into serotonin, which is a feel-good. There's a bug on my camera, man. You better not eat my camera, giant bug. I took 5-HTP this morning. Now, serotonin is a feel-good chemical in your brain that benefits you in so many different ways. So since I started taking 5-HTP, I think it takes about probably 3 days. I take a heavier dosage. The recommended is usually around 200 milligrams per day. You can buy these in 50 milligrams and 100 milligrams, and I think even 200 milligram capsules. But I would recommend starting low and seeing how it works, and then building up from there without exceeding. So probably keep it around 200, 300 milligrams per day. Some people even need less. Some people only need 100 milligrams a day. So it's really all up to your body and how you absorb it. Now the next one is L-Tyrosine. Now this one complements the other part of your feel-good chemicals in your brain. This one activates dopamine because it is also the amino acid, and this is the precursor to dopamine, the building blocks to dopamine. So not only does it build dopamine, but it also assists in the production of adrenaline and melanin, and is actually also very good for thyroid. So if you had problems with your thyroid or any type of disorders like that, your thyroid levels are off, this can also help with that naturally without taking a bunch of chemicals and weird drugs from the crazy doctor down the road. Now, I'm not saying don't go to your doctor, but sometimes, let's face it, they shove pills down your throat that you really don't need. And the last amino acid that I want to recommend is L-Theanine. L-Theanine, however you pronounce it. Now this is a natural extract, amino acid from green tea leaves, non-caffeinated, as to take away the anxiety that caffeine can bring to your life. If you still love your caffeine, then hey, add that in with it. Now, this promotes a quicker, the other two have to build up for a few days. This you can feel within, I would probably say 2 hours or an hour, something like that, probably closer to an hour. It's not a heavy impact. Say if you're freaking out, if you're overwhelmed, take a couple of these, and it's a natural way to get some calmness. I need a theanine right now to deal with these bugs trying to attack my camera. Think of this as more of a natural Xanax, something that you need short term. The other ones are long term. You can take them all the time. You can take this all the time too, but this is more of the impact doesn't really stick with you as much. So I kind of look at it as equivalent of a natural Xanax. All right, now moving on from the amino acids, one key capsule that I love to take, and once I started it, I haven't stopped buying it. Well, I haven't stopped buying any of these because I need them, but I find that they help. Lion's mane mushroom is a wonderful natural supplement to add to your life and your diet. This is the universe making sure that I hustle to get my goals done, because it always throws up roadblocks. But roadblocks are just temporary and you have to keep moving through them. I'm in a windstorm right now just to film this YouTube video for you guys. Just to offer these awesome supplements. I might die. Nope, gonna live. Oh lordy. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. Now the wonderful thing about lion's mane mushroom is that it boosts your nerve growth factors. Now what does that mean? Your neural pathways in your brain, think of it as the network that your brain runs off. When you have a thought, these electronic pulses are going through your brain, and these are your pathways, these are your thoughts. Now, if you're someone who's dealing with a lot of negative thoughts, you're on negative pathways. So with help from meditation, counseling, doing affirmations in the morning and the nighttime, do these while taking this supplement. That's going to help you grow new neural pathways, which you can program yourself to be positive pathways. Now, when these are in place, when you have this subconscious mind firing off thoughts all the time, that's going to reroute these thoughts on the positive neural pathways, and you're going to start to slowly push away the negative pathways that you've created with your depression, with your anxiety. Now I can vouch for this because I am someone who does not only sound wave frequency therapy in the morning, during the day sometimes, and at night. I do affirmations, write down things you're grateful for in your life, like being alive and not dying in a windstorm. It's gonna storm so bad in about an hour from now. And ooh, lordy. YouTube. Thanks for tuning in, by the way. If you like this video so far, make sure to hit the like and smash subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any upcoming videos. I have to say that just in case I die right now. Now, doing these neural pathway exercise. Holy shit balls. Now, doing affirmations and positive thinking and visualizing your happier future, doing that daily while taking this supplement will assist and it will help. And I can vouch for that because I've been doing that for a few months, and I can tell you I notice a difference. You can stop yourself while having negative thoughts, and you put yourself on a different path, and that's a positive path, a happy path, a life free of anxiety and depression. You too can have this, so never say that you can't. Remember, keep striving forward in life. Get your hobbies in order, get your goals in order, work on your happiness, work on yourself. You can do it. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't. You have to know it and believe it in your heart. Who you want to be is who you can be. Today, start acting as if that's who you are. And that is how you become free from anxiety and depression. And don't forget to throw in a good diet with lots of fruits and vegetables, and don't leave out the exercise. Make sure you throw in some exercise to go with it. All these things wrapped together, you should be looking at a happier life. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. And remember to take care of yourselves.